on there? Welcome back to Chop Toys. So, this is something that's very near and dear to me. I've had this little bulldozer for about 15, 16 years. I bought it back around 04 in a, what was it called? Antique Toys and Train store. It used to be in North Dallas off of LBJ. It was mainly trains, but they had cases and cases of everything from Star Wars action figures to Tonka trucks. And every so often they would have like a backroom sale, and you could actually go rummage through bins of old toy parts. And it was so cool. But it's no longer there, unfortunately. And yeah. But I picked this up back then with the original box for $100, which I thought was a steal at the time. And I no longer have the box. And there's a reason for that. This is a 61 Tonka bulldozer. The regular bulldozer, not the mighty bulldozer or the giant bulldozer or any of the other bulldozers. This is just the original bulldozer. It came out in 1960, I believe, if I'm thinking of that right. And this is a 61. And the box that it came in was a 1960. And there's very subtle differences. The 60 only had different wheels. This actually has plastic wheels, and the 60 has metal, and it is exposed, the bare metal wheel exposed here and here on all four corners, and that's what the picture was on the box. So I sold the original box on eBay a long time ago. I think I got 70 or 80 bucks just for the box. It was in excellent shape, had one flap come off of it. Don't ask me how I remember all that, but I kept the bulldozer because it's too nice. I mean, this is a really nice piece. I give this a 9 out of 10. We've got a slight bend on our exhaust stack up here, but it's still very nice and rubbery, and it's only bent because it was in the box for so long, even though it wasn't the correct box. But the tracks and stuff on it are in excellent condition. No, they're stretched a little bit, but not bad. It still rolls perfectly. Everything on it is just how it's supposed to be. It's got light play wear. It's one of my favorite all-time Tonka pieces that I've ever had. So, yeah, let's take a closer look. Up front, we've got our blade. This one has just light nicks on the edges. There's no major markings. There's a couple little scratches there, but nothing serious on the blade at all. And it actually lifts just like it's supposed to. And it all works and jives just like it should. Excellent shape. The grill, again, just some light wear around the edges, no biggie. Up top, like I said, we've got our original exhaust stack. It's nice and supple, and yeah, just like it's supposed to be. Like I said, this bulldozer came out in 60. They changed it for 61, and it remained relatively unchanged throughout the whole 60s. But the thing that makes this a 61, I believe, is just the decal. It's an older script. It's certain to, I think, 61 or 62, maybe. I haven't been up to date on my bulldozer stuff, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it is, yeah, I know for sure it's 61 somehow from way back when, but yeah, I don't know, I could be wrong, but it's still an earlier version of it, just not the earliest one. If you look here in the engine area, we've got our original plastic motor. It's all in there, it's just like it should be. It's not broken, it's just a little dusty. Our axles are weathered a little bit. They're kind of getting hazy. Could use a little touch-up polish. So looking at the controls here, let me spin it just a little bit. You can see we've got all of our gauge decals here, and they're in perfect shape. It's got 5 little gauges. You can see the back of the motor comes through right there. That's intact and unbroken. Original sticker and stuff's in great shape. I do believe this rubber tip I added. I did not have one when I got it. That's pretty close to what it would have came with. It's basically just an antenna topper from an RC car. They use a lot of those kind of things on Tonka, like the tow truck handle, the crank for the tow mechanism. These and some other construction equipment, stuff with pulleys and things like that, cranks on it. So we've got 3 different settings here in the floor. That's all the way up. Move it all the way to the right. That's just barely above the ground. And you put it right in the center, and it falls flat on the table. This thing rolls excellent. Let's move it around the back. So we've got Tonka stamped in the back here. Kind of a different text, a more modern looking text. So there is a possibility this could be a fraud, that somebody just took a newer one and threw old stickers on it. But the overall condition of it, it really looks like an original one. It hasn't been repainted for sure. You can see overspraying stuff underneath and inside the engine bay and stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, tracks and everything. The axles are nice and straight. Moving around this side, we have the actual caps for the axles. We have 3 axle pieces. They do appear to be original. They are a little deformed and a little weathered, but overall, again, I would give this a 9 out of 10, but I really love this thing, so it might be an 8. Engine and everything is uncracked, undamaged. Looking underneath, you can see a little bit of the mechanism. We've got our front axle, rear axle, our center shaft that holds the pivot point for our lift. So you just basically lifting the entire blade up and down from this shaft. It's pretty ingenious design. Very simple, just all stamped steel stuff. Very, very basic. So that's it. From what I think is a 61 Tonka bulldozer. These would have come on a trailer, like a dumping heavy duty trailer. It would have come with a dump truck in 62 or 63. Might have been a different color. And they were available separately every year from my knowledge. But again, it's one of my favorite collectible pieces. I can't believe I've forgotten about it until this point. I guess I've been too focused on the trucks and doing custom stuff. This has just been sitting chilling on a shelf, kind of out of sight. But it's a good original piece. So I appreciate you guys watching and checking out the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and follow along on Instagram, #ChopToys. And keep these old trucks and bulldozers alive. I'll see you on the next video.